Target ng University Athletic Association of the Philippines o UAAP na maibalik na ang paglalaro ng basketball sa kalagitnaan ng Pebrero ng susunod na taon. Ayon kay Emmanuel Calanog, ang presidente ng UAAP, puspusan ang ginagawang pagbabakuna ngayon sa mga atleta para makapag-ensayo at makapaglaro na sa UAAP. Ayon kay Calanog, target naman ng kanilang hanay na makapagsimula ng paglalaro ng volleyball pagkatapos ng Semana Santa. Nakikipag-ugnayan na anya ngayon ang UAAP sa Commission on Higher Education, Department of Health at sa Interagency Task Force para sa pagbalangkas ng polisiya. Simula nang magkaroon ng pandemya sa COVID-19, natigil na ang paglalaro ng mga atleta sa UAAP.
So that we can get them into the bubble and start training by November 1. So that's November, December, January. We have about 3.5 months for them to train, to get back into competition shape, to be able to start by mid-Feb. Yung volleyball naman, ang target namin doon is about after Holy Week, no? So they have a little more time. So more or less, that's the schedule. And of course, what the government will allow at that time. So aside from, of course, the training. And again, just for the information of everybody, at least for basketball and volleyball, all of our players are already 100% fully vaccinated. So they're ready to actually come back. We're just waiting for the permission for them to return to training. And most of our schools are also almost 100% retrofitted for return to training. So yun lang, we're really just waiting for the approval.
So which body will approve this, yung back to training?
I'm sorry?
Aling body po ang mag-a-approve ng back to training ng mga...
Well, it's similar to professional sports. Diba? It was GAP, DOH, and PSC. In this case, it's CHED, DOH, and then approved by IATF. So we're just waiting for that formal approval.
Sa panig ni CHED Chairman Prospero de Vera, sinabi nitong matagal nang inaprubahan ng IATF ang hirit ng UAAP. Ang problema lamang noon ay kapos ang supply ng bakuna.
In-approve na IATF yan last year pa. Nauna na kami dyan. Ang problema at that time, because vaccination supply was low, the concept was you allow it on a bubble concept. And a lot of the schools were hesitant to do it because there are costs involved, etc. No? Kaya kahit na-approve yung policy, hindi siya na-implement. So ngayong madami ng bakuna, mababaksinate na yung mga estudyante, mga athletes, the only thing we have to do is to tweak the guidelines given the circumstances now. So we're not starting from scratch. Yung UAAP, NCAA, CHED has been working on that since last year. Walang katapusang meeting ang ginagawa nila dyan. So it should be easy to put it, but the bottom line is we must vaccinate the student athletes and the rest of the education stakeholders. Yun ang non-negotiable. Pag bakunado na lahat, mas madali nang i-adjust yung guidelines.
So as a matter of policy, a player must be vaccinated para maka-join siya sa laro. Otherwise, hindi ka pwede.
No, sa ngayon, wala pang gano'n. Sinusulat nga nila yung guidelines eh. Kasi nung craft yung policy, konti pa lang ang bakuna. Ngayong madami na, iba na yung context ng guidelines. So the guidelines have to be written. I would defer to the UAAP, to the NCAA, to the schools to help CHED craft it. Hindi naman CHED na nagka-craft yan, tulong-tulungan lahat yan together with the DOH. So once the vaccination levels are high and the guidelines are in place, then it's easy to go back to the IATF and have it approved. Baka ngayon hindi na kailangan umakyat ng IATF yan, hindi kasi amendments na lang sa existing guidelines eh. Okay. I don't think you'll have to go through the whole process again.
Ayon kay Calanog, hindi lang ang mga atleta ang bakunado, kundi maging ang mga coach at staff. Sinabi naman ni Vaccine Czar Carlito Galvez Jr. na target ng pamahalaan na mabakunahan na ang lahat ng atleta bago pa man matapos ang buwan ng Oktubre. Sa ganitong paraan, mabilis niya na makababalik sa pag-iensayo ang mga atleta.
Kailangan ma-vaccinate na natin ng first dose yung lahat ng mga athletes before the end of October. And then para yung second dosing natin, for example, yung spacing naman natin is 21 days, 28 days. So we can finish by November so that you can start already yung practices nyo. So I encourage natin na talagang ngayong month maximize na natin, talagang makunahan na natin lahat ng mga athletes so that we can start early the training kasi alam nyo may psychological impact din sa mga natin yan, and then definitely ang ating yung lalo na yung mga young population, ang inspiration nila in sports seeing them in the TV is an inspiration for them, and we wanted that our youngsters can move on the new normal at saka makaano natin talaga yung tawag na we can cope with this pandemic. So ang request ko lang sa ating body, sa ating sports commission is that we should start early on the vaccination so that we can protect yung ating mga athletes, and we can sustain and maintain yung at least wala tayong breakthrough. Kasi the more na we have exceptions sa mga vaccinated, merong mga unvaccinated, the more na magkakaroon tayo ng breakthroughs.
Sinabi naman ni Dylan Reyes, isa sa mga atleta ng De La Salle University, na halos lahat ng kanyang mga kasamahan ay bakunado na at atat na makapaglaro sa kanilang mga piling sports.
Sobrang importante po na nabakunahan na kami kasi hindi lang yun signifier na makapag-training na kami, makapag-aral na kami. It's also parang sinasabi din sa amin na malapit na matapos yung pandemic, and it gives us hope na we can go back to our usual lives and hopefully get back to the way we used to be. Currently online training lang po kami through Zoom and self-exercise. Sa training, di lang naman yung body nyo yung ina-exercise to sportsmanship, then yung friendship nyo with your teammates, and yung discipline din araw-araw. You have to go to the gym, to your training area, then go to class. Parang maraming levels of discipline ang kasama pag face-to-face training.
Chona Yu, Radyo Inquirer, bayang nagtatanong, mamamayang nag-uusisa.